Hello superstars, today I want to share about my cat Ram Dass. He's a shelter cat that I got when he was 11. I only adopt cats and dogs 10 years and older. I do that because they are the least wanted in shelters and it makes me happy to be the last home. So I'm on my 7th cat adopted, or 7 cats and dogs combined. And when I got this cat, I got him because he was buff and big. He was a 24-pounder cat. Not obese, just very muscular, right? Ginger cat. And in the United States, I put him on a healthy food controlled environment. There was no snacks. He got lean and perfect. And I even managed to do that while I had another cat, which was kind of picky with her appetite. This cat, he was taking everything. So be able to watch 2 cats for their own different diets, calculating their calories per pound and making sure they have the perfect calorie budget was something that I made as a great experiment. Remember what I say, that you have your environment and you control it, and the way you might feel that you're not controlling your body weight or your body composition is because you are not consistent with what you are providing for your body in environment, in energy coming in and energy expenditure. So unless you are very meticulous and you track everything, even on your bad days, you're not going to have an understanding for why you're not changing or transforming. So I want to tell you about my cats so you can kind of understand about how you have to take management over your body by mastering your mind and not kind of start over and then have a cheat day, tear out the papers through a journal. The typical things that I do as a coach is to kind of get your mind full about how that on and off switch, starting over, makes you kind of want to ignore or deny that your self-destructive overindulgence days, moments, little bits here and there, your cravings, your treats, unplanned eating, impulse, spontaneous stuff, all that adds up. So even though you want to feel that you have 100% good eating habits, those 1 or 2 mishaps a week will stop fat loss for most people, including myself. I don't get away with that. For me, in order to kind of build up momentum and get leaner, I have to first spend about 6 to 8 weeks of consistent defeed to refeed with only defeed, sticking to my calorie budget or my focus diet, with nothing justifying by having some kind of loss on the scale or having a moment or feeling that I deserve something. That is how I control the environment and change the seasons of my life for my body, making it the same thing as if I am in a lab. There's nobody who's giving me a takeaway or providing me the drugs for like candy. I am not going to survive. I'm going to die if I'm not getting enough food for adequate time, right? So that's why people starve to death. If you're not getting fed intermittently to keep you alive, and now remember your body is designed to take advantage. So when you do eat, it drives up appetite. You can store more energy than usual because you get extra sensitive, and there's this surge of your body wants to survive, so you reduce your metabolism momentarily. It's not chronic, so don't talk about that again, how you shot your metabolism. That's BS. So all that then, back to my cat. He got lean. He stayed lean because I kept the environment the same way. Now in Sweden, my cat got a new environment where there are 7 other people, including children, 5 children, who are all in love with the cat and love to cuddle him and take care of him. And that means when he gets up in the morning and starts to meow, there's someone always who wants to provide his food, instead of letting me, the master, who is the power police of nutrition, to be able to control his health, stop getting him having arthritis or overweight, which makes it harder for him to move. All that is then kind of taken away, that he has all this freedom. Now the thing is, people in tendency just listen or look at a cat walking around meowing and being extra cuddly that there's a reason for them to have more food. So anytime he wants something, here he was served more food, dry food, the food that I had control over. So in all good manner, right? Like everyone loves the cat, wants to feed him. It's a natural thing to want to give more food. But a cat that is obese, just like a person, he will keep on eating because there's access. When he has nothing else to do, he goes and eats. So I noticed then over time that this cat got fatter and fatter. I'm thinking, what is going on? He's exercising, he's got a big house, I'm here. And then I realized that it's that little by little difference in portion that consistently is given to my cat that is fattening up again. So a few calories extra a day adds up on that little cat because he's not that big compared to a big elephant. So it's like fine-tuned, just like a body composition for your contest. Now I had choices. First of all, I thought I'm gonna enforce and inform everyone that it's important that we keep the tracking of the same amount of food. And I expressed that one way I know he's overfed is not only because he's fatter, he's not eating up the food. That's a big one. When he's not finishing his bowl, he's not hungry enough. So I noticed there was always food, like he was gonna be always having something to eat, like dispense food at any time. He has nothing else to do. He walks by, he wants it. So before, when I was only with him, a lone cat woman, there he was and always wanted me to go to his bowl. So when I was looking at approaching the kitchen, he came running to make sure I was informed that there's an opportunity that he might not have been fed. He always kind of hopes that I forget, right? But my policing wasn't, was not really obeyed, of course, because, well, I'm a bad person. Oh, everyone wants to give the cat food. So my niece, she's the smallest one, and my nephews, my sister's husband, my sister, all kind of just kept on feeding. With love, remember? So I thought, okay, I can't control the environment here unless I take charge. So what I did, I took the food away. I snuck away the food. I hid it on my room for everyone. So then one morning, there was kind of an alarming situation that, where's the cat food? Where's the cat food? We tried to feed him. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to be frustrated with not having my laws obeyed. So I've just take control instead. I have control over the fuel. Now the cat is under my supervision. So that's how I solved it, right? And now he's getting leaner because I am not changing the environment. This is what you gotta do for yourself, for your pet. Your pet doesn't have a credit card, that you don't know where he's getting food from. One little bit here and there, that's what makes them fatten up. All you who go to the vet and wondering why is your cat fat or your dog fat no matter what you do, it's because you are not consistent. It takes one to know one, right? So if you are having your little treat there on the Friday, a little bit of a Sunday, and then you're stuck and you wonder why my defeat isn't working, now you know why. So in order to get lean, you have to realize you gotta control environment, and that means 24/7, not just when you are motivated to be good on your diet, because those moments when you don't are gonna stop everything you do on the good behavior days. Now my cat, he might gossip and talk behind my back about how evil I am, but I do this for his health. He's walking up and down stairs. I don't want him to be heavier than he is. I gotta feel his bones, and he got too fat. He didn't want to groom himself anymore. All those are signs that he's just too fat. So I love the cat. That's why I want him to not be fat. That's the love for me as a pet mom.